Hello, everybody. I am so thrilled to be here today with Karuna Chani, who has had nearly 2 decades of industry experience working on a global palette of faces. But she has had an amazing specialization in Indian, Southeast Asian, and Bollywood looks. So we're really gonna get a tremendous amount of magic and secrets and industry knowledge from her today. And I just feel so incredibly blessed to be able to share this experience with you.
Thank you so much for having me. My real name is Karuna Chani, but you guys can call me KC. It's just so much easier for everyone. I have been in the industry for about 17, 20 years now. It has been a long time coming. I am so excited to be working with QC Academy and Nathan.
It's really truly our privilege. You know, so that everybody can start to get to know you, I would really like to just ask you a few questions.
Sure,
You know,
please.
for each and every one of us, there's usually something that lights a spark in our heart for makeup or the industry as a whole. What was the thing that, you know, said, makeup's my career? What did that for you?
For me, I am a color-driven person. I'm not somebody who's inspired by somebody's face or a piece of clothing. It's not an item, it's color and how they mesh. It triggers something within me and how I'm going to actually mesh a new combination together. It's all just color and blobs of color.
So for you, it's just the wild, creative aspect of it.
Yes, absolutely. The blending aspect of it. What I can create from a very boring combination and just by adding a spunk of color and creating something absolutely new from it.
That's gorgeous. You know, every single artist has a very different perspective on the thing that like lights that fire in them, and I think that that's very exciting. You know what I'd love to know? Tell me a little bit about the evolution of your career, like maybe where you began and was it hard to begin, and what has happened to bring you where you are?
So I actually have a degree in fashion design from Parsons. I also went to FIT. I've actually had a lot of fashion background, but somewhere along the lines, my father has actually been in the fashion industry for the past 45 years, and it was just innate. It was just built in. I was going to be a fashion designer. But somewhere along the lines, because of my trigger for colors, it automatically just shifted and went into makeup. I also started doing a lot of backstage shows, just interning with Parsons, and it was a smooth transition. I knew this was the field I was going to be in. I'm not one of those kids who actually suffered and was confused and didn't know what to do with my life. I'm actually very fortunate and just went straight into it, and it's been a very, very smooth progression since then.
I think that's fantastic, and there's a question I want to ask that I think is very valuable based on what you said. There's a very intimate connection between fashion and makeup, isn't there?
Oh, absolutely. This is my motto, waking and sleeping, is fashion and beauty go hand in hand. I can't create a face without knowing what my client is wearing, from the clothes to the jewelry to her shoes. I want to see the full concept. I've been programmed by my schooling that when you are creating a fashion collection, there should be cohesive behavior. It should be one collection, one concept. You can't have the makeup competing with the clothes. You're working for somebody. You need to understand their vision. And a part of that is complementing the makeup to the dress.
So I think we can also say, what I'm hearing from you here is that communication is key. Whether you're working with a team to style an editorial,
Absolutely.
a designer to create a runway look, or an individual woman to create her bridal or evening out makeup.
Absolutely. My main thing when I meet a client is I need to get to know her lifestyle, her eating habits, her actual career. I need to know some in-depth about her to get to understand her personal style. And from there, I'm able to gauge, okay, she's a natural beauty. She's a drama queen. She wants contouring, she wants highlighting. I can base this off of just the first 30, 45 minutes of getting to know her inner self.
Isn't it amazing? You know, I always think, you know, we're so fortunate, especially when you have a career with longevity,
Yeah.
you can start working with people that reoccur. And you'll see people again and again, and you start to notice the longer you get to know someone, or the more insight you get into their life, the more ease you truly
Yes.
have to do a beautiful application on them.
Yes, they trust you. The appointment goes smoothly. There's less tension. It's a transaction where there's a trust between two people, and one that I'm able to create something really unique for this person. And she's able to walk away with not only this beautiful exterior, but I've given her this inner confidence that lets her shine through. Whether it's an event, it's an interview, it's some kind of a black tie affair. Could even be a situation where she's going for a new job. It could be anything.
Yeah.
But I am building this confident base from the exterior.
And that's something where I think yours and my styles truly overlap. For me, makeup artistry is all about the feel-good factor in people.
Absolutely.
When people feel amazing, they live better lives.
Absolutely. I may sound very superficial when I say this, but beauty is on the outside. They always say beauty's on the inside, but mine starts from the outside and then I go to the inside.
Because you know what, true, and I don't think it's superficial at all when you really consider it for a second. Because if someone's not confident on the outside, they're never going to show you how beautiful they are on the inside.
That body language completely
So sometimes
changes.
you need that itty bitty something so that someone can show you who they really are with
Right.
pride and confidence and happiness.